My name is Alec Gibson. I am 18 years old and I'm a convert to the church. My story begins when I was 5 years old and I was born and raised in Scottsdale, Arizona. My dad is a member of the church and my mom is a member of a different religion. We moved to Utah when I was 5 years old, and from there my journey begins. My conversion really started with the help of my wonderful neighbors, who were some of the best missionaries that I could have ever hoped for. They were great missionaries and examples to me because they taught me the basic principles of the gospel, which is faith. I remember sitting in sacrament meeting with them, and it was Fast Sunday, and Linnell got up to bear her testimony, and there was something different, I could tell, and it was the Spirit. I felt prompted at that time to stand up and bear my testimony, and at that moment it was planted, and I knew that Christ lived and that Heavenly Father had a plan for me. Being able to stand up and bear my testimony was one simple act that got me started on the journey to becoming a full convert to the gospel. Although my mom was not a member of the LDS faith, she was very supportive and loved me and helped me through every step of the way. She asked me one day if I wanted to be baptized, and I remember being so excited being able to finally be a member of this wonderful gospel. And she said, "I want you to wait until you are 14 years old because I want you to know that this is exactly what you want." And I was a little crushed, I will be honest. It was heartbreaking to know that I would have to wait another 4 years to be baptized. I had fallen in love with this gospel and everything that it stood for. I remember going and praying and asking for patience from our Heavenly Father, that I would be able to wait and that I wouldn't be frustrated with my mom, and that I would come to accept why she wanted me to wait. I can look back and say that I am glad that my mom made me wait, because that is where my testimony really developed, and my patience and my faith in Heavenly Father was tested and tried, and it overcame a lot of adversity that I was faced with. We were on our way to my soccer game one day, and my mom said, "I have good news." I decided to let Alec get baptized, and I remember looking at her like, oh my goodness, like, what? Like, are you serious? Like, I'm 12 years old. And she told me about the experience that she had. She said that she was getting ready for work that day, and she felt an overwhelming sense of joy and happiness. And she said that she had heard the words spoken that Alec was ready to get baptized. And she had received confirmation that I was ready, and she knew within her heart that it was something that we were both ready for. After my mom told me that I was able to get baptized, I felt like I was on top of the world and that I could have accomplished anything at that moment. A couple months later, I was baptized and confirmed a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints by my grandpa, and I've been a member for 6 years, and it has been the best 6 years of my life. I am getting ready to put my papers in and serve a mission, and I don't think I have ever been more excited to go and serve Heavenly Father. My mom loves gardening, and she has taught me everything that she knows, and it began with starting and planting a seed. That when you plant a seed, you have to nourish it and grow it, and one day it'll become a plant. And it's the same thing with our faith, that when we plant our faith on one simple act and we nourish it and we grow it, it's going to blossom into something more than we could have ever imagined. And it's just working with the gospel and being able to put that hand in hand with our faith in Jesus Christ. In the beginning, my faith was very simple, but it has grown into something very immaculate by seeing the works of the gospel. And I'm looking forward to helping others plant their seeds and sharing their faith and my faith with them as well. My name is Alec Gibson, and I am the gospel in action. I want to go to Australia, please. Just kidding. Now I'll go to Japan or a third world country with no showers. Oh man.